Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's January 2nd. Hope everybody had a great new year. And hopefully, this resolution on my end of the screen kicks out what it should be, because right now it's kind of shrunk down to a partial screen. Hopefully, after the horrendous load time, it'll pop back out. But right now, I'm about a half a screen versus what I can see on OBS full screen. But we'll see what happens. Haven't really done much with the Farmers Dynasty series since like right after Christmas. Got a bunch of Steam cards, bought a Steam Link, still waiting on that to get here. That way I can be the ultimate lazy and just have a link anywhere, plug into a TV, and boom, done. But we've covered a bunch of different games. Wolfenstein, we went, well, actually, these are some upcoming series. We'll have Wolfenstein, The Old Blood, Wolfenstein, The New Order, Wolfenstein, The New Colossus, Batman, Arkham City, Game of the Year Edition, Quantum Break, Medieval Engineers, Space Engineers, all kinds of crazy stuff. I basically went on a game buying spree, and we have a lot to make, a lot of new series, but that's not going to stop me from dropping from the core videos that I do put out. And hopefully that white screen that I'm looking at right now goes away. Watch, it'll be my luck. I'll get screwed out of my save that I had since they did the latest update. Oh, nope. I'm in the tractor, I can hear it, but it's not full screen. What are you doing? Go full screen. You know what the hell with it. I'll play with it in a little window mode. No, 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 don't do that. It's capturing full screen on there, so whatever, we'll just do what we gotta do. I was playing a small ass windowed mode. I don't know why I was doing that. Oh wait, there's one thing we can check. Did it for some reason mess up my 1920 by 1080. VSync on. Windows on. Okay. Double check and make sure though, because this is really bugging me. Like I go to the load screen, everything's perfect. Load game, load in. All right, now I got a full screen. Jesus, takes forever. So I got a huge thing of coffee, so that's ready to go. Let's see. From what I understand, reading the latest patch notes, the HDS pickup truck, that little blue truck right there with all the stuff on it, no longer has the building materials. However, if you go to the building store, you can get an infinite amount of it. There we go. Alright, so there we go. The 20th of April, 28,000 social points, 4,500 euro. And what we're actually going to do here is we are going to go to, since we got to go over here anyway, we're going to, where's the Jack Bear at? I could have sworn I put it over there. Oh, it's right there, isn't it? Yeah, so we got to go over here first. Because we're actually going to ditch this big red plow. And we're going to run the old green one. Now, why would I do that, would you ask? Because this thing sucks donkey nuts in a field. This plow is way too big for this tractor. Now, it may only be one furrow larger, just the sheer size of it, you would need a tractor probably almost double the horsepower, but more importantly, you would need front weights up there to keep it from doing what we've seen it do all the time, where it just slides around. So, what we're going to do to remedy that is we're just going to go, we've already got the bigger plow, maybe they'll fix it in the future. So in the meantime, we're just going to go hook up to the smaller green one, and we'll just be able to blast through the field with that, since it won't drag us around the map. I mean, it does to a certain extent, but nowhere near as bad as this big Lemming J17. So we'll go take this, drop this off at the farm, we'll go back up to where the Jack Bear is sitting. Easy turbo. And surprisingly, the Jack Bear is not where I put the marker. Alright, what I do see is, alright, we're at 99% fuel, we're good. So we will put this big beast in here. Detach that. Drive on out. I know my plowing over here, it's just the drag harrow. Bounce. I don't remember where the frick I put my... Oh, it's over here. No, that's that. Where is the Jack Bear? What the hell is it doing? Oh, there's where the farm is. Actually, you know what? Oh, as much as I didn't want to ever hear that sound again, did not ever want to hear it. I hate this sound. We have done so much work with this thing, it's not even funny. I'll just drive this thing, park it in the lake somewhere. So you can see our Lidner tractor up there. We're just going to drag this fairly close to it, and we're going to swap out for the old plow on the new tractor. Now, I do feel kind of like a dumbass for not going around and repairing all my fencing before the patch went through to where the materials aren't on the pickup anymore. So what we'll do is we will drop this right about here. And just so it looks like a... Actually, you know what? We do have a use for this thing still yet. That pesky hay bale trailer that's been in the way the whole time. We do have a use for the Jack Bear. We can hook our ancient Junko tractor up to it. And now we'll run over here to the Lidner. Watch my feet. Man. Now we'll back over the bridge. I'm assuming that eventually they're going to have some sort of front style implement, seeing how this tractor does have a power takeoff on the front and the rear. 3-point lifts on both ends, so that only means that there's going to be... There we go. So now we got the smaller plow hooked up. Hopefully this chick does not give us just a random building mission, because we're going to go over this way. Why is the plow down? We're not getting paid to do road work. This is in Construction Simulator. What time is it? It is only 11. So we're real good in the day. I am doing surprisingly well for, I don't know if it's another sinus infection or whatever the hell, respiratory infection, something going on. I'm feeling like crap, but it's not going to stop me from plugging out the videos. Alright, where is our POI? Oh, it's parked right next to you. Right? Hey, it's Aiden again. Aiden. Oh, hey, look, he already put the hoe in his back.
Care to talk?
Whoa, textures.
Hmm?
Huh? Aiden, I'm looking for work.
A building on my farm needs.
Oh. So it is the building. And it's a building we've already done before, so we'll just go in and come back out. Get our money. We're done with that. They still haven't fixed that one. And of course they'll leave the
Thank you. Here's something for you.
the building glitch in, but take the field one out. That field glitch is the reason why I've got this Lidner tractor. Alright, so we completed that mission. We have one way up there. Don't really know if I feel like traveling way uptown. But we'll do it anyways. What the hell, why not? Where is it? Over that way? So we'll go back this way, reset our CBT, and actually we'll go in cruise mode. And we'll ride in cab for a little bit here. Take a look around. We got our FM2 station going on with our F21. With 2 auxiliary USB. Got our Nerf. Whoa, what the hell? The graphics took a hit. That heater control used to look a lot better than it does. And our hand is kind of floating now on the knob as we turn. We have, we got close to selling some milk for Johnny you know, but he can just, screw you Johnny you know. I'm not going to until I've got plenty of milk. Now I know there's going to be some people out there, why the hell are you using the old plow on the new tractor? Well, simple answer. The new tractor goes a lot faster. I can make it from job to job faster now. Seeing how we're not limited to, oh please tell me you did not, you're not running. That bitch is running right at me. Whoa, hold up. She's right here. I think it's Janet. It is Janet.
Hi.
Great to see you again.
Oh hey, she's the one who has a boner for me.
There's a field nearby that needs plowing.
Yeah, we'll take that. Good thing I caught Janet. And hey, check it, we're right at the field too. How awesome is that? That could not have worked out any better if I tried it. So we'll put the cruise on with this one, and we should be able to drive easily around inside of this field. Now, alright, getting back, because seeing how she was running back away from where she was, it got me a little sidetracked, but the answer for why I am using the smaller plow is the big plow, like I said, it seems like it's rated for a much larger tractor. I know I've had some people comment in other videos that I was just plowing the wrong way. There is no such thing as plowing the wrong way when it comes to plowing a field. You can plow it however you want. I never went the same direction plowing garden plots or tobacco fields. I mean, yeah, if you do plow, say I was to throw the dirt this way, to the right this way, and then come back and throw it back over itself again, yeah, it'd make it a little bit harder for a cultivator to run through it, but with the physics of this game, that's never going to be a problem. So it just seems that that bigger plow is rated for a tractor that has a lot more horsepower, or like I said, maybe implementing a weight system for the front. But this tractor does have a front power takeoff, so that could throw a wrench in the system of being able to stack like some suitcase weights on it. Or it could go the route like Farming Sim and just have a 3-point barrel weight of, or a just a 3-point hitch weight. Different weights. That way you could keep the rear end, the front end planted on the ground, so you don't have that funky steering issue that we did with the Lemming. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love that Lemming plow, but when it comes to doing field work like this, you can just go a lot faster when you're using the factory one that you get from doing the quest. And with the speed of the tractor, it more than makes up for what you're losing with that extra furrow that the J17 has. But I did notice that they had lowered prices on equipment as well, so that should mean that like the combine's cheaper and all that. But I don't think they fixed the issues with the combine. Actually, they did fix the productivity one. I don't know about the straw, because I had seen that there were issues with not getting a good straw swath. I really would like to get that new combine, but the way we're sitting right now, the next thing that's going to be in line, we've got the bigger bale trailer. We've got the Amazon, whatever you want to call it, dick on a box. We've got the bigger seeder, which is a 3-point raisable seeder instead of the tow behind one. I think what we're working on next is going to be that Flegel tipper trailer. That way we don't have to take multiple journeys to the agricultural market or the windmill when we're harvesting crops. That, and I do have, like I said, we bought the bigger bale trailer because we have field, I forget what the field is, but when you're sitting at your main farm and you look across, there's that really large field that I'm sure a lot of you have plowed that's a pain in the ass, takes forever to do with the old tractor. Takes literally about an hour, hour and a half in game. Actually no, not in game, in real life. It takes about an hour to do. Oh, check this out. There's the combined bar they have now. You look on the left, right there it says food 100, sleep 65. So there's the combined bar, which that's pretty cool. I didn't notice that because, like I said, it's been about a week probably since I've left you guys hanging. Sorry about that. But yeah, we did the field across the farm in grass. So the goal for that one is to let that one grow out, and we're going to use that as a cattle feed. All the straw that comes, all the straw that comes from mowing it. Hopefully we don't have to buy that $25,000 bush hog or finish mower. Oh man, you have no idea how much I really want that Flegel bigger grain trailer, because that dinky little one we have is so terrible. It's just gonna be hilarious because I'll be running that small harvester that only holds 1,000 kg, and I think they bumped up the capacity. Well, I know they bumped the capacity up of that Flegel tipper trailer, so it'll be, God, the last time the old one held about 5,000 something kg. This one holds, I think, 12. So that Flegel trailer is definitely the highest on my priority. They have knocked down the prices of the implements some, because I did notice that looking at things, I overpaid by about almost 1,000 euros on my seeder. The bale trailer, I overpaid by about 500. Well, no, the bale trailer really wasn't that expensive because all it is just a frame with wheels that you stack bales on and take it to the barn. But we're still not even in stage 1 at our farm. I haven't spread any fertilizer. That's the other thing that I'm really wanting. It's a debate. Do I want the tipper trailer or do I want the fertilizer spreader first? I'm thinking fertilizer spreader and then using the old trailer to transport the grain in and then hopefully having enough money to buy the tipper trailer off the harvest. Because I've noticed that with the seeder, you can get a hell of a lot more done and it's precision. So running the smaller plow on my fields, I should be able to get 100% plowed. Not buying the new cultivator, the old harrow works just fine, so saving money there. If I can get 100% plowed, I can get 100% cultivated. Then I'll have to go for 100% seed, then 100% fertilized. Now, what I should be doing is spreading manure over the field right now while it's not in the crop destruction phase, because for the best yield, you are supposed to spread manure and fertilizer on your fields. And that new, bigger manure spreader is just, well, I don't know what the price is now because I haven't looked at it, but before it would cost me probably about, let's see, to get the manure spreader and the fertilizer spreader, it would probably cost what it does to get the newer combine. So I'm thinking the main goal for the farm right now is to just bulk up on implements. And then lastly, we'll go after the larger cultivator because hopefully by then they'll have it fixed. Because I know looking at the roadmap, it seems it's going to be the 18th of every month that they roll out an update. However, they did roll one out today. Very minor one, but they did put in a patch this morning for the game. Just addressing some smaller issues, like the materials being finally removed from the HDS truck, so we can't just go in there and be like, oh, this is all mine, all mine, all mine, all mine. And speaking of materials, there's the building store right there. But yeah, this is so much easier just using this old plow and being able to turn right in and run around where I want to. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking the priority list to be get all implements first. And that may also include getting the grain header, because I have no intention right now of buying corn. I do want to plant some lupine and see what that does. You have to pardon me if I keep doing that. My sinuses are so jacked up right now. All the drainage. The only thing right now that's keeping my voice going is the coffee. So if there's little moments where I get quiet for a little bit, it's just because I'm trying to save what little bit of voice I have left. But yeah, this plow is actually perfect. It's like this thing is rated for this tractor. It was a pain behind the Jack Bear because the Bear, being a tricycle tractor up there, it had no stability as far as steering, since those wheels were literally stacked right next to it. Now that we're running a modern tractor, yeah, this may not stick out as far as the Lemkin, it may not rotate, but, or the Lemming, excuse me. I'm used to Lemkin from Farming Sim. The Lemming, the animation for the turning is broken still, as far as I know, because when you try to turn the plow over, instead of it flipping up and going clockwise up and over, it goes counterclockwise through the ground and then rotates. So they need to fix that as well. And I don't know if it's just something to do with the physics. They might need to change the rut density here, 'cause that still looks like a huge freaking hole. I mean, it's easier to drive through, but when you got a plow, like you can notice with this plow, I'll set it back down on the ground when we make our pass here. You can see that this plow does not really go super far down into the ground. That lemming plow, it's like it's digging way down to China. Like, we're not just planting crops in whatever part of the world we're at here, we're also feeding China. That's how deep that plow is. Now, I'm not going to rule out the occasional game crash, so just to be on the safe side, I'm going to do like I always do, and I've always preached for forever. Always save frequently, and make sure, if you've gone more than 20 minutes, and especially if you're doing field work, make sure you save at least 2 or 3 times in that field, because you never know if that random crash is going to hit. Usually, for me, it's always been early on, within like the first 5 minutes of playing, it would crash. And now, I'm not getting the C++ or the runtime error, it just straight up crashed. So, to avoid that, and to avoid losing progress like I did one time, where I literally lost 2.5 fields worth of work and money and social points, that was a hiccup gone bad. Yeah, after that I really, and it was stupid, it was my fault, because I didn't do what I just said, save frequently. I had to go back, I had to do a ton of work, and why is this guy randomly, what are you doing, homie? Do you not see the heavy equipment in the field here? Almost looks like Frank. That might be Frank. Now, I'd probably be about, maybe only about 2 passes, 2.5, 3 at the most, ahead if I was using the Lemming versus this. But I'll take drivability and not having to counter steer the tractor like a mofo. Now, especially with this tractor still having ruts in it from the last time we plowed it, and apparently they never put any crop in it or whatever. They had to put a crop in it because it's down to whatever, but the ruts are still there from the last time that we had done this field. So, if we were using that bigger plow right now, we would be in a headache. And our blood pressure would be up, and we'd be probably a little bit angry seeing how this field right here would be dragging that. This tractor would definitely be very, very angry, because the plow would be pulling it every direction but the right direction. What's going on, Jerome? Oh, come on, back up. Back it up. Now I think we're actually at the point where I've done enough of the field where I can just hit reverse and back up to the field and just make my finishing pulls here till we get the all done, which, that's the other thing. If your field isn't fully plowed, how can you tell somebody they're done? I don't know. I haven't, I'm actually using an Xbox One controller. Everything feels the same. I haven't gone in and looked to see if they have changed the options, but I would greatly applaud the guys here if they had mapped it to where you could use right trigger for throttle and left trigger for brake, versus having the combined left analog stick for throttle, steering, brake, reverse. It's the only thing I don't like. I mean, I'm fine with the right analog being the look around, but not really liking all my driving controls being on one. That really, when you're not using cruise controls, when you notice it the worst, like right now. Now, I don't know, they didn't really hint around at what their final button mapping was going to be, but as far as I know, that did get pushed back, and I think that's going to be on the January 18th, which is surprisingly the day after my birthday. January 18th is when they're supposed to roll out the next large update to address things in the game. So I think the controller final button mapping got pushed back to that, which that's only 14 days away, or 16. I can count. I'm from the South. I graduated in Tennessee, so yeah, math not our strongest subject. English, surprisingly, amazing. But math, not so good. It's mainly because most of the teachers didn't have all their fingers and toes and couldn't count on them. But yeah, this field is actually what would have been a nightmare field with the old plow. This is absolutely easy as pie, and I have no problem sitting and grinding out field after field after field with this plow on this tractor than if I was to keep using the other one. Now at some point we're going to have to try and get Janet to want to smash, because she is the one that is the most fond of me so far. But reading in to all the comments in the Steam community and the forums and all that, not only do you have to have somebody like you a lot, you've got to have a lot of money, a lot of social points. Your house has to be really freaking nice. That means I assume you have to own quite a few fields as well, and have a lot of nice farm equipment. Which, I mean, not to stereotype women out there, so please, if there's any ladies out there in the audience listening, do not take this the wrong way. It's almost like the developers put the gold digger script in on the women. They only want somebody who's successful, well set off and all that, but once again, that is not I don't think that way. That's just the way it appears that you kind of have to be, and it's the way that all the women are. You gotta have a ton of money, you gotta have all nice equipment, really nice house, all that. I mean, which nobody's really gonna marry a bum unless you're a bum yourself, so I guess that there is some truism to that. I wouldn't want to marry some like cracked out chick if I'm holding a good job, nice car, and all that stuff. And honestly, it's just life choices. But let's go back into the virtual world. The real world is just sometimes too much to deal with, which is why they make these things called video games. And speaking of video games, I don't know if this is bullshit or if this is real. I keep seeing it popping up on Facebook, which number one should probably be my red flag that, hey, this is bullshit. But according to a medical survey in 2018, they're actually gonna list excessively playing video games as a mental disorder. How I could get there are people that have died from playing video games, but I think the one that sticks out the most, the guy literally played for like 3 weeks straight, no breaks. Video games actually sharpen the mind. They take you to places that you can't go on this planet or even in reality. I mean, that's the reason why there's video games. We get to stimulate our brains, our mind, or everything by doing all these things that you wouldn't get to do in reality because it's impossible. So, but if that makes me have a mental disorder because I enjoy playing video games a lot, then okay, call me a basket case. I don't care. Label me as mentally unstable because all I do is play video games and stuff. Not gonna hurt my feelings any. I got a good chuckle out of that when I read it. I was like, seriously, out of all the things on this planet, that's like saying that somebody who, let's say for instance, has a avid passion in collecting, restoring, and rebuilding like antique firearms, or just loves owning guns and has a very big collection. Say that owning guns automatically labels a lot of guns, whether you can legally do it, you're 100% within the constructs of the law, you're a safe gun owner. Say that they decide that if you own more than 20 guns, that's considered a disorder and you need to seek treatment or that, or they can deny you the right to own firearms because you have 25 rifles, 30 shotguns, 20 pistols, whatever. I think now, in this day and age, people are just looking for reasons to label people unfit for things. So when you think about it, it's quite sad. I mean, hell, all they'd have to do is look at my Steam profile, look at the hours I've logged on Euro Truck Simulator 2, American Truck Simulator, and some of the other games. They'd probably lock me up in a loony bin. Oh, sorry, you are not fit to function in society because you played over 1,000 hours on American Truck Simulator and almost 1,000 hours. You've spent literally years of your life playing games. Thank you, Janet. The payoff was 1,249 euros and just under 2,500 social points. We have nothing else we can do today, so we're gonna get in the old Jack Bear, which is parked at the house, which is good now because we got the Jack Bear right up there on the hill. Now supposedly they fixed the issues with being able to fully repair your house, but that's yet to be seen. Alright, so we need some food. Okay, my guy is running really fast for some reason. Like, he is turning really fast. Did they add anything in for options here? How about we go to controls, because that's what we need. They don't have one for throttle. D-pad left, D-pad right, enter. Yeah, they have not finalized. They haven't finalized the gamepad controls yet. My guy does seem to be running a hell of a lot faster. He's got like super freaking reflexes. That's a lot easier just to use the damn mouse when you're doing that. Now, for driving around and doing the work, it's a lot easier with that, but... Oh, we almost got some eggs right here. So we did that. Now we gotta go over here and milk the cows, see what we have for jobs today. Check our field. Oh, no, that cow's sticking up to give us the brown eye, so we're not going to him. My cows are so rude. So we'll come over here and we'll milk Bessie here. I should have just bought one more. That way I had a full barn. Now, I was gonna upgrade my barn to get the hell out of here. I was gonna upgrade the barn to like these stalls here with concrete, but I think also with the January 18th patch, they're gonna implement the goods transport missions. So if that's the case, we might want to pick up that HDS pickup truck. Aside from the fact that it is also the fastest vehicle in game. Yes, I'm milking the cow's horns. So now we have 114 things of milk, 127 eggs. We haven't eaten yet, so food's at 100. Our field is still freaking barren, but it is only the 21st of April. We might take the Jack Bear out with the fertilizer spreader. See, because there's our Amazon cedar. It'd be nice if they made it to where it fertilized too. I think our fertilizer spreader is right there. It's not exactly the most efficient. So, where do we have missions at right now? We've got one. I'm not going to trust that one. Okay, so we got one right over here. This is probably going to be a, hey, can you repair my barn one? But, not worried about it. Now, the only reason why I'm keeping the map zoomed in is it seems to mess with live chat and YouTube, though. They like scroll you guys around. Don't worry, that red spike. And we gotta go 900 meters. What did our fuel drop to? 91? We're good. You're good for the day. We're gonna keep going. And I do believe this is the... is this the... Well, let's take a look over here at this implement shop here. I do think I remember looking and seeing what they lowered some of the prices to. And the only thing we are interested in is this tipper. There's no bush hog here. This I have no desire to buy because it'll probably pull me all over the place. Alright, so that holds 11,000 kg, so just slightly over double what the stock one does, and it's only 9,000 euros now with 18,000 social points, or flat out 18,000 euro. Now the oh wow, that got lowered a lot. That's only 6,500 euros with 13,000. So it'd be nice to buy all these big pieces of equipment. Now I don't even have that much. I've only got. Do I? Wait a minute. I do have enough to buy that cultivator. I'm not going to. Why would I? When I have a drag arrow back at the farm that does the same damn thing, and it does it just as efficient. It's actually wider. The only thing I can think is that might actually cultivate a little bit better. And I think this job up here is going to be something we've already... Hey, look, they actually are... oh, God, don't drive in that. Oh, no, I can. I can drive in this. Actually, I don't know. I think that one had been... This is a barren field, so we're good. The field in front of us is also barren. So I was working that one with the bigger plow, and as you can see, triangles left over. This might be a simple, hey, can you repair our building? Building on farm needs work. And it's Sam, who's also very fond of me. I'm sorry, Sam, I don't swing that way, but we can be friends if you want. And his building actually does look like it needs some repair. Hey, Sam. Sam's not the one who's very fond of it, it's Oliver. My bad.
Oh,
Yeah, it's me again. I'm looking for work.
There's a field nearby that needs...
Oh, look, plowing. What? Seriously?
Sounds good. I'll take care of this.
430 euros? What am I plowing? A freaking food plot? You've got to be kidding me. This is what we're plowing? This isn't a field. This is not a field at all. Hell, this one can be done just by going reverse. Interesting. This is probably the smallest field I've ever taken on. And it's probably gonna be one of the most pain in the ass ones too. Seeing how you're gonna have to be pretty much on point with your turns. Ooh, there's a red marker there, don't want to hit that. This almost, I should have told them to pound sand, because this isn't really even gonna, this isn't gonna pay for squat. Social point wise or money wise. This will barely, this might pay for my fuel. Fuel and a little bit more, but I mean, this isn't the field. I would have just turned this into grass. It's almost a waste of driving down here. But we'll do it nonetheless, just to get it done and over with, and we'll move on to the next one and see what they want done. I dropped it early, but I don't care. They'll have somebody come in and do some work later on. Did you clean it out this time? Alright, we should have started on that end anyways. Back this thing up. What? 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 Huh? I don't know what the hell my phone is. Oh yeah, no, it's over here. So it's now, oh, it's still way early in the morning. I forgot we just slept. I love how the guy's always got his hand on his joystick like he's doing anything important. He's not doing a damn thing that's important. Now that we're about out like that, we're going to go ahead and make our strings in and out about the same. And we're going to be left with like a funky little hook here that we're going to have to plow. But since I decided to start curving in, I should have done it the other way first, but I don't care. We'll get it plowed either way. I'm still just kind of a little annoyed that he'd even bother plowing a field that's so small. I'm here for the money, man, not for wear and tear on my equipment and you guys paying me pennies on the dollar. Now this would be a field if we had the workers implemented that I would definitely hire a worker with a Jack Bear to come do this and not me. But as far as I know, those workers are only going to be hireable on your farm to work. So we'll still be stuck doing little random goofy fields like this ourselves, but we could at least have somebody back at the main farm. Oh, that was a nice texture glitch. Don't like sunflowers, go away. So where were we sitting at? We were at 67% plowed. Drop our tractor back in again. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go straight here. And then we'll back up and do oh yeah, I'm about to save. After that texture glitch, that's a no-brainer. We're gonna save here. Just to be on the safe side. Save the game, save the game. There we go, we're safe. Here, I think that sounds like a Blackhawk or no, that's double rotor, that's a Chinook. Oh, that's definitely a Chinook. Oh yeah, that's a Chinook, double rotor shaking the house. Yep. Flying low and slow. 101st Airborne. Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Hooah. Get this Q-Fuels. Hey, took out a sunflower doing that. Perfect. No. Damn it. Oh, we're good. Then I'll just back up and take care of that little snafu that I just did. I know not what I'm doing, simply what I am. Oh, cool, we can take care of that little goofy spot too then. Now, just to be a perfectionist, this thing absolutely flies though in CVT X2 mode. And I guarantee you we don't even have to finish that last little bit back there, but since this is such a small field, I'm going to do it anyways, just because I feel like being nice today. And getting rid of these damn sunflowers. Apparently I'm gonna actually have to do this whole section. Including some of these little missed patches. Oh, where are we at plow-wise? 94? Really? So you're gonna tell me that all these little tiny sections over here count as larger? Yeah, this field definitely not worth our time. When you look at all just these little tiny pieces here, and I have to go back over and redo them all. Not exactly worth the trouble. Definitely not worth the money. Where are we at now? It's only still at 94% plowed. Okay. Well, let's go in a little bit deeper here. Go all the way over here, see if it's just around the edge. Oh, yep, that's what it was. We just needed to go around the edge. And we're gonna go back to Sam now, who's right over here. Collect our... Yeah, we got ripped off big time. Remind me not to do jobs for Sam anymore unless it's definitely a good paying job.
Thank you. Here's something for you.
Yeah, more like here's a freaking cast iron boot for me. Oh boy. Alright, so what's next on the mappage here? Always seems to be a good deal down here. This is probably going to be the building. The building glitch. So we'll head down and see what's up. So our cruise control on. And I think we'll go down and see the other... how much the manure spreader is now and how much the fertilizer spreader is. Because I do remember looking at it before, but I don't remember what it cost. And I want to see what they dropped the harvester too. That's an easy question. Farmhouse burger from Burger King. Dude, that was 800 pounds of meat, an egg, bacon. That sandwich is amazing. 2 of those and I'm pretty sure I'll be in a meat coma. Yeah, 2 of those and I'll be in a meat coma for days. Well, yeah, I need the copper pipe and flux. And what? Okay. So, let's see, once we get up over the hill here, if it is going to be just a, hey, a building on my farm needs repair. Will you do it? Yeah, I did it already. Just give me the money now. Don't make me run over there. Oh, another texture glitch. That almost looks like a sun shaft glitch. That barn, though, looks completely jacked. Come on, give me a legitimate repair, not... Oh, hey, can you just do this for me? Dude, your barn is effed. All these fields that I've plowed, you can see, yeah. You can kind of see where I have plowed and where I haven't on other people's fields. Now, where is our person of interest here? Probably around the corner. Keep forgetting that the Lidner does not like coming through here, but that was only with a bigger plow. Hell yeah, you can see there's definitely stuff messed up. And we're across the street, so beautiful. Look at it, dummy. Oh, there's Frank. Alright, Frank, what do you need? Let's see our tractor sitting here because it's too much of a pain in the ass to do that. Where's Frank? I'm guessing it's your Frank? Where do these people store their
Hello
tools?
there.
Hmm?
Huh?
A building on my...
That, and it's probably the glitched one.
By now.
Yep, glitched building repair. In fact, it's been glitched so many times the door is still open. I'll leave it there. Oh, look at that, we're done. Let's just jump around. Oh, look, we're done. We're like Bob Vila, man. That's just too easy. Hey, Frank. Your building had nothing wrong with it? Done. Thanks for the money, brah. Okay, that one's done. Let's remove the star. Let's scroll out and see if there's anything. Oh, look, there's jobs way up here. That is the implement store that has the combine. So that's the direction that we're gonna head. Now hopefully be a field plow up there, but we'll find out in 2100 meters. Oh, fertilizer spreader, manure spreader, all that's sitting up here at this shop here. Oh yeah, this is also where we bought the Lidner from too. I think the finish mower might even be in here too. There it is. Let's see what they nerfed the prices to. How much the HDS was 20,000. It's still 20,000. This is our bigger manure spreader. It is 24,000. This is our bigger fertilizer spreader. It's 17.5. And did they drop the price on this? Now that is way better. That used to be $22,000. That we're gonna go ahead and pick up now. So we just bought that. The Boxer 275. And that is a finish mower. So at some point we're gonna have to come down here to this store here and pick up our finish mower. And since we're over here, well no, we'll be by a fuel station over at over the town. I don't think you can put bales on the truck. I think that's only on the bale trailer. I'm a little disappointed that they didn't change the price of the truck, because they dropped the prices of everything else, but not the truck. I should have checked the tractor to see if that was still, what the hell did I pay for it? 50,000 euro? 52,000? So what are we at? We are at, we need to eat a little bit. You guys are a little hungry. Still haven't fixed the train where it's only a single train car, but then again this town is small enough, I'm pretty sure the entire, as of right now until they put more NPCs in, the entire population of this entire map can fit on that single train car. But the waypoint I have us going to is not the job, it is the other implement store, or equipment store. And I want to see how much the harvester is now. It's $37,000 for fertilizer spreader, that's kind of not going to happen. $30-something thousand for a manure spreader, that's not going to happen either. Now the larger tipper, definitely worth it. Oh god. Do not tractor and text. Is it? I thought I heard the thing was starting to ding. So let's go over here real fast to our shop. So we bought the finished mower. We know that's over by what's her name's farm. There's where our combine harvester is. And also a finished mower, so I could have done that as well. I think there's a finished mower sitting here. Yeah, there is. So, let's see what they did for prices. Alright, they also have the manure spreader. I wonder if I could pick up one of these here. No, that one says buy. Alright, so for our thrasher head here, 4,500 euro. Not bad. Corn head, 3,500 euro. This was a $60,000 harvester. Now it's a 55. So they only lowered it by 5,000 social points, or 5,000 euro with social points. So that's not really that big of an improvement and not really much motivation for me to go ahead and say, you know what? I think I'm gonna buy that. I was a little worried about using the old mower that we first inherit. So rather than use an old, it looks like a Vicon Hay Bob, which that's not even a mower, that's a tedder. A very old tedder, which we might still have to use that, even though it does say it's a cutter. I just don't see how, unless the game does it, or we let the bales sit out in the field for a while, how are they going to turn from grass bales into straw bales? Because if it just turns it into bedding material, we're kind of screwed. You see, I've done that field. I'm glad there's nobody oncoming. That barn is in disrepair. Alright, let's look. Is that person moving? No, they're not. So we're going to jump over here through this field, which I have plowed before. Oh, I heard a sound glitch too. Alright, good. Works for me. Because I need all the food I can get. I'm tired of buying or paying what they want for the food at the agricultural supply store. I'll get straw off of my fields. Damn it, dropped my phone. I'll get straw off my other two fields, which will be more than enough to take care of that. And then with the fields that I'm currently working, is this going to be, what's her name? Yeah, Chloe. Oh, she already, nope, she pulled it back out. Let's see. Alright. Where did you just put that? Was that voodoo?
Hello.
Good morning. A building on my...
Oh my god. A 200 euro fix. Seriously, I drove all the freaking way over here for a barn that's 500 meters away? Are you serious? Damn, woman. I'm pretty sure this is another glitched barn. I mean, holy crap. This is right in the center of town. But yeah, going back to the, what are you doing down in there? Doing a grass field versus buying the food for your livestock. it's so much cheaper to do the grass than it is to buy. Like, what the heck? Where would this building even be? This isn't a building. How in the frick am I supposed to fix a building that I can't even get to? Okay. Oh, there we go. That's definitely a major bug. So now what we'll do is we'll see if we can, if I can take that waypoint off and hopefully, yes, made it back to her.
Thank you. Here's something
Yes,
for you.
you'll get straw from wheat and barley only. So we're gonna go up here next. And that gate opens hella weird. Where am I going? Wrong damn way. And that's a planted field. See, I want a barn like that, not my old goofy little building that I've got. Oh god. See, I've plowed this field. I've plowed that field. There's one field over by the windmill I haven't plowed, but all this has been done by me. Now I do know the old, or the in-game bale trailer, you can get, if you don't use it for your cattle, you get $6,000 or 6,000 euros for 20 bales, which is the max that little one holds. Now I'm kind of curious to see how many bales fit on that new. Holy crap! We just got some air. What that new Flegel bale trailer holds, because everything that I do, straw and grass, is going to be going back towards my livestock so that I can get them maxed out. Oh damn it, this is, what's her name, is all glitched out. It's Lydia. They really need to fix this quest. So I just drove up here for nothing, because watch, you gotta try and talk to her, nothing happens. Nothing at all. Lydia. She's even looking right at me. What the hell happened to your skin, girl? Maybe she's a mute because she has some kind of disease or something. That is annoying when that happens, because that was the only job that we had. So get out of the harvester. We have nothing left to do except check the greenhouse for this day, which I don't see zucchinis growing. Nothing's ready yet. As you can see, our house looks like crap because we haven't done all the repairs that we needed to yet. Damn it, quit throwing me through there. Sensitivity's a little off. So we'll get a good day's sleep here. Wake up, get our eggs, do our cow milking. And you can see right there, there's a 2-day forecast. Gives you today and the day after tomorrow. So we'll come in here, laser guided, get our eggs, which it seems always this side is never as productive. I'm almost wondering if walking around controls would be so much easier if I was just doing it on the keyboard. Alright, quit sticking A button. Problem with the controller that you've beat the crap out of by playing so many games with. Alright, so that's that. Let's go. Oh, wrong way. Let's go milk our cows. We're up to 146 eggs. We're over 100 jugs of milk. And we're probably gonna get the butt cam here. I'm gonna have to take a look at our barn too to see how that's doing. Because if we're in a pinch, we might have to buy a little bit of feed. Just to make sure our cows can make it through in time for us to mow the field and then bale it, which we should get a ton. We might actually have surplus left over as well too. I'm gonna keep milking and milking and milking. Oh, that one gave me 3, look at that. So, do a quick inventory. 133 times €4, that'd be a 400. Yeah, we're not up there yet, high enough. Alright, so our tractor's way up there. Are you shitting me? We have no jobs? That's my manure spreader. Well, I'll be a son of a bitch. We have no jobs right now. Well, ain't that kind of a kick in the teeth. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll go back to the farm. We'll set the plow down. We'll go over to the equipment shop, pick up our mower. And I'm going to try something out of curiosity. I want to see if it can be done. I know you can't do it with the old one. We're going to try it with the new. Oh god, I remember doing this field. This sucked. This field was a nightmare. Even with the big plow, I guess it's because you were the whole time with it. It's not fun when you're fighting the plow. So I've done this field as well. Now they also did increase the prices of the field a little bit. I'm almost tempted to buy a field once they get in the harvestable state. Buy a field, harvest it, and then just leave it alone for a little while, just so I can get some easy money off it. So where are we right now? Headed in a beeline right back to the farm. So we just maintain this course here. And we'll hop over the ridge there. I think that's the roof of my building there. It's hard to tell. No, that is not mine. Mine will be over this way. That is the other person's farm across from me. There's my farm right there. Okay, so we have also plowed this ginormous field over here. This one sucked as well. This one took a long time to plow. And you can see now that we've got, this is our other field that we own right up here. Now this field I planted in grass. So this is going to be our field for mowing And judging by the amount of grass that's there, we should have enough to make plenty of bales. There's our drag harrow, as a matter of fact, right there. Oh god. How the hell did that happen? That's phenomenal. So that just cost us 200 euros to literally get towed off the bridge. That was interesting to say the least. So we'll set our plow down right about here. And we're gonna set course for the implement shop, which is gonna be back behind us. We're gonna go pick up our finish mower. And we'll probably stop and top off with fuel as well. I'm a little surprised that nobody had any missions today. Just double check on it. Yeah, nobody has any missions. Dude, you're jaywalking. Now that field right there, that's gonna be, both of these fields here are gonna be holy crap to plow. I've done that one there. I'm actually wanting these two fields to be popping up as jobs that need done, because this field, even though it's going to take forever to do, it's a very expensive field. I think this is about a 3,000 euro field to plow, and that would be the agricultural market where you take and sell all your grains, unless you have wheat or barley. Then you always take it to the windmill. They pay substantially more than the agricultural market does. Kind of get ripped off there. So we'll drive up here. We'll actually go over and fuel up first, because we are at what, 85%? We'll fuel up, drive over, hook up to our finish mower, bring that back to the farm, and then proceed with a test. And if we don't get anything that, so it's going to be 31 euro to fill that up. We're full. We are going to hook to our mower if we can drive around it. Yeah. That's another thing right there. How can you hook to something sideways? So that radio antenna straight in front of us, that is always our guiding light back to the farm. That is actually on Janet's farm, but it's a great visual reference point to know the general direction to get back to your farm. If you can see that radio tower anywhere, you know you're close to your farm. Now we might grab the drag harrow and do a little bit of, I'm gonna use some air quotes, some maintenance around the farm. But I really am curious to see if this is gonna do what I want it to do, other than obviously mow our grass field, which will inevitably be where we park this, along with the bale trailer. So we'll get down here on the cobblestone road. And it's only 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm really shocked that nobody has any jobs. Okay, so this is technically our farm. And no, that does not work either. That only mows regular grass. Okay, so we know that doesn't work. This will be an investment for mowing grass. So we'll take this, we'll put it over in our grass field. We're gonna go grab the drag harrow, and we're gonna take care of a lot of this overgrown junk. Can't mow it, Cody, it's still broken. You gotta use the drag harrow to get rid of it. However, I didn't pay 22 or 25,000, however much it was. Oh, I know I am broken, I'm fully broken. So we'll take our finish mower, and I guess this is a good spot as any to place it. Go grab our drag harrow. Try not to get stuck on the damn bridge again. I don't mind the sound of this tractor. They are on a massive loop. But I'll take the sound of this tractor over the sound of that other one any freaking day. Yeah, you'll get loop eventually. So now what we can do with this one here is drive around our farm and kind of tidy things up here because it does look like crap. I know this isn't our farm over here, but still I want this stuff gone. We'll back up. Smack a light pole, which should have broke that thing because it literally looks like I took it and Franken welded it together in my garage. Oh, the weed eater sucks. It uses too much energy. It's fun to use it, but it uses way too much stamina and energy. This is so much more efficient. I don't mind about the little pieces here and there. I just want to get the bulk of this crap mowed. Like the weed eater, I'll use inside the fence, places I can't get with this drag harrow. I'm not sure if I sold the weed eater. I might have sold the weed eater. I'm not sure. They need to really let us remap these damn controls. This is a four-wheel drive tractor and I can't even back up. Alright, so we'll get this cleared out through here. I wonder why we have a random freaking barrel that's just sitting around. And come on, baby, you can do it. Get up that. There you go. That looks clean enough to me. Looks better than any job the county would do. Drop the harrow back down and run up along the edge here. In fact, I'll just put crease on for that. So we've got to go all the way across here. Might as well straighten out that gravel too. Get rid of this weird little island of grass just randomly growing here. Now, if I was smart, I probably would have just fast forwarded a day. Damn it. Well, if I know I'm going to hit that, I might as well drop the harrow here and pull that out. But they really need to give us the chainsaw so we can cut those damn bushes. I would love nothing more than to cut all those damn bushes out. Alright, so that looks good. Let's go over here. Be careful not to gack any of our grain in the field. Matter of fact, I don't care if a little bit of grass stays on the side. I don't want to hit anything that's in my field. Get this out of the way. So this is a very primitive way of, I'd say, weed eating or bush hogging, seeing how we're not even using a mower, we're using a drag harrow to get rid of grass. So we will work a pathway too. Let's keep going down this way here, get this all mowed out, and then we'll mow along the other side. Spin the sucker this way. Saw one little random patch decided I wanted to hang on. I don't mind about the... Nope, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. I don't mind about those little patches over there. Just getting this bulk stuff here all gone, because it looks hideous. We just want this leveled out. And since we can't expand fields, the only point to do this is just to clear out your farm and make it look nice. So actually what we're going to do is I'm going to set the cruise, well, can't set the cruise because I'm having to use this, working the analog stick here, it kind of screws you over. I'll try it now with cruise on. I'm going to go along the edge. We got all that crap over there, dude. Not worried about what's on the other side of that fence. I just want to get what's on the inside of here. So we'll just drive along the inside of the fence. That way, next time we come driving through here, like, oh look, somebody took time to actually clean up the farm. And the problem that you run into is the harrow hitting that. I don't know why they didn't make it to where you could just use the rotary cutter, but apparently that's just for grass fields. I think, yeah, this is still around our farm here too, so we're gonna go up here. And this kind of, you don't have to do this, but I'm a little anal when it comes to the aesthetics of things. And if it's around my farm and it looks like crap, I want it cleaned up. Just like I'm sure any farmer worth his weight would want the same thing done. Now when it comes to the trees here, that's kind of a little bit of a different story. We're going to come up to here. Try not to smack that pole there. Turn it around. And we'll make our way back up the hill. And since we had to go around, I'll just back up and get this piece right here. Just because that would literally bug me just to see one little piece of, one little thicket of grass just stuck there next to the light pole. Ooh, tractor sliding a little. Like that little bit over there doesn't bother me, but once we get on the level of where we were at. Now there's our new bale trailer down there. I think what I might do is just make a loop through here. It just makes more sense. But we gotta be careful coming over here because there's a lot of stones. Stones and boulders. So unfortunately, I don't think our tractor is gonna make it up that hill. And it just slid me right back down. So we'll go up this. So we'll try and get as much of this cleared out as we can. No. Come on, you're a big ass tractor, you can do this. Jeez. Not to come back and get that other section, because I don't know why the tractor's acting weird going through there. But it's definitely looking a lot better now that we're mowing down all this junky grass. It would take forever and a day with that weed eater to do. We're gonna stay up on top this time. Or we're gonna try to without getting knocked around too hard. So we came through here last time. We're just gonna make our loop around this end. And then we'll make another loop going the other way. Right now it's just about getting all this cleaned up. It really does bum me out that there was no missions to do today, but it does give us the opportunity to, even though this is only a temporary thing, this grass will grow back and it will look like crap again. It does give us the opportunity to get in here and clean it out. Even if it is just for a little while. Yeah, I'm not worried about food right now. I'm more worried about getting around this pole. Come on, Lidner, you've got the power. A lot of power poles around here. So the main farm is starting to look a lot better grass-wise. But we still have a ton to go. I mean a ton. Come on. Lopsided around here. Now that can be hit with the string trimmer. The main stuff here I want knocked down with the mower. Through here. Hopefully I can go around. Yeah, I can because I have once. That's looking a lot better. It just feels weird using a drag harrow to do this. Back it up, make another loop. It's actually looking really good around here now. It's not like all Amazon jungle. I'm not worried about He-Man or Tarzan jumping out and mistaking me for a monkey or something and grabbing me. But now that one section is cleaned out, we must go down here where there's rocks. There's our old junky ass cedar sitting there. There's our combine harvester, the headers. Apparently you can drag harrow over that. You can see we've been through here before and it's just trying to go back up. We're going through here. Drive around the edge of our combine. Now comes the bulk. This is the area that I wanted to put all my main focus on because this area looks like shit. Here, I can pretty much swing this one-shotter. Good stop point over there. And this will meet up with where we had made our pass before. Now we've all come full circle around the farm once there. Does it say I'm hungry? Yes, I am hungry. And before we continue, real quick, my coffee's starting to catch up to me, so we're gonna run behind that tree over there and pee. Alright, so tractor was not driving itself. I just forgot to pull my mic boom back down. We're going to continue making farmland great again. Well, actually, that's not a fitting enough term for Die Hard. We're de-skankifying the farm. There we go. That's better. I can work with that one. But now I'm kind of just chasing shiny red balls because somebody decided they wanted to break out all the red dodgeballs and start throwing them around. My ADD's kicking in. Last night, I actually was able to play my PS2 for the first time in freaking forever. I thought my AV cable was bad. I guess I just wasn't in the right frame of mind last time when I tried hooking it up, because I did it last night. Tried to play some Tourist Trophy, which is probably, well, that's definitely in my top five ever titles for the PS2. And for those of you who don't know what Tourist Trophy is, it's basically Gran Turismo but with motorcycles. It's a ton of fun. Trying to play it on a 46-inch HD TV, however, doesn't work so well. So I found an old SD TV. One of the big ass old heavy projection ones, and down in my old computer room I still had my computer stand and everything, so I drug the TV in there, got it set up. I just got to bring my PS2 down there and plug in the red, yellow, and white cables and give it a rip there and see if it looks better on a single definition. Hopefully it will, because it's a lot smaller of a screen. Because I mean, I absolutely, well, let's see, I've got what is it, Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec, Gran Turismo 4, Gran Turismo 2 and 1, those are PS1, but I do have a PS1 as well, so now I can kind of take advantage of all my old school retro gaming. I don't think I have a memory card though for the original PlayStation. That's the sad part. I wanted to bust out Final Fantasy VII again and play that. The old 3-disc. And Metal Gear Solid. The old 3-disc. Yeah, I ended up playing a little bit of Dirt to Daytona and suffered through the graphics on that huge TV last night and realized, you know what? I need to I just need to go hook up a SD TV and get it done. Let's back this thing up again. It's probably gonna pull us sideways here a little bit. Oh no, it actually drove like a champ. Imagine that. So cruise is on, driving around our legal bale trailer. Yeah, we're not getting everything, but we're getting the majority, which is kind of what I wanted to do. And I guess it's not always a bad thing that there wasn't any missions to do today, and actually gave us the opportunity to do some work around our farm here. Because otherwise you'd never see me doing this. The only time you'd ever see grass getting knocked out is if I was running the drag harrow in the field after harvest. This side, I have a feeling I'm just going to go up and then back down and come back up, because we've got, no, I definitely need more work now because I screwed that up big time. that up. Get rid of that grass. And now we're gonna try and go around the tree. Almost all of it. Alright, there we go. Or continue our manscaping of the area around our fields. It's like the whole map just looks overgrown. I at least want my farm to look decent. Like it's not so derelict. Even though my farm is a coat of many colors. Alright, so now I'm going to have to try get in here, get around these bushes. This is going to be a little bit of a tricky spot here. But it's already looking a million times better. And of course I can't drag that, so we're gonna probably have to use the weed eater to get that. As well as coming through, oh no, we can go through here. But yeah, I absolutely cannot wait till they have the chainsaw and cut all these dumb little bushes out. So far, looking at what we've done, this is a huge improvement over what the farm looked like before with all the nasty ass overgrown grass. Huge improvement. It's just a shame that we can't use the mower to do it and then just be able to run along and collect it, but I understand the way they've got the game scripted. You have to do actual grass instead of wild grass, which it's kind of the same in real life. You don't just bale up any nasty grass and feed it to your livestock. You do have to plant a cattle feed based strain of grass, so I mean I don't mind doing stuff like this either. It's just attention to detail. That'd be kind of cool if they did give you missions to like, hey, my farm's overgrown, can you do something about it? And then maybe run around with like a string trimmer and go ham on that. This game does have a ton of potential. It's definitely unique in its class. It's just as long as the developers continue to stay on top of it, hold true to everything that they planned on doing, if they stay on course and don't stray off of it, I think we've got a game that more than rivals Farming Simulator, but Farming Simulator you can't even put in the same category as this game. Farming Simulator is not really a sim, it's more of an arcade, due to the fact that you can mod the living dog shit out of it and basically be a millionaire in about 10 minutes with the right mods. Or instantly by just using the money cheat mod, which is no fun on that. I've done, well, there's another game that you gotta rack hours up in that I've played. Hundreds of hours in Farming Sim. This game definitely has the core mechanics that are in place for it. It's got the diversity, the variety. It's got the social interactions, the farming, the building and repairing aspects. I like where they went with it. Now, of course, this is still early access as well, too, so a lot of this stuff can change because it's not the final version of the game. And we all know that final versions of games do get updated if the developers actually give two shits about the game. Which, so far, these guys have given way more than two. And it's not a huge development team too, so that's another thing. It's not like Bethesda or EA or 2K or any of these big name companies that do this out, because if it was, it'd be flat junk. Because all the big companies care about is selling copies. They don't care if the game's broken. I mean, just look at like the NASCAR games. NASCAR 15. It was perfect until they patched it and they ruined the game. It was literally unplayable. NASCAR Heat Evolution sucked. NASCAR Heat Evolution 2. Pretty much throw that one right in the toilet with the first one. That's kind of why I like smaller development teams better, is they tend to focus on the smaller details a lot more than the big name companies ever would even bat an eye at. It'll be nice when I can actually run this game when I'm not doing an episode here, just to try and get some money up or whatever, so we can actually do something productive, so you guys don't watch me drive around for an hour mowing grass because there's no missions and I don't want to sleep yet. I can do that from my Steam link when it gets here, and then have everything all set up ready to go once we've got good stuff, and we can throw out more episodes. But more importantly, I won't be sitting in a racing rig. Lounged out on my freaking bed, playing any of my titles that are controller compatible, which is a lot of them. So it didn't really look like we had a lot of space we really had to take care of, but now that we look at how long I've actually been mowing, or not mowing, but we'll call this mowing since it is getting rid of the grass. All this time that I've been dragging and getting rid of the grass, there's a ton of property around our farm. But luckily we're closing in on the home stretch now. Now we should be just about done. And it looks absolutely amazing around here now versus what it did before. I can actually see all my stuff. The only thing left would be that center strip, and I don't know if I want a chance running the harrow through there and potentially gacking my crops on both sides. Now this should be the last of the hillside here. I'm not gonna run around like a madman with the string trimmer. But I am going to drive down here and see if I can't get rid of this goofy little strip of crap growing in between our fields. Now I'm going extra slow just so I don't take out our crops. Uh-oh, no, 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 no. Don't start that side slide and shit. now I can see the one area that really, really needs focus. Right through here. This area has just completely gotten neglected. And holy shit, look at this. It's like nobody's been here in decades. Drop that down, go around here, hit a tree. Back down again, and you can see that there's just a little bit of grass over here on this side too that needs to be attended to. We go around our corn picker here. Try to make a tight radius turn. Basically, we were just burning up a day that normally would not have gotten used because it was no missions available, but we turned it around and was actually able to do something productive with it. It looks a lot better than it did when we first started. Now that header's been sitting there so long. That was already, I'd come through here before with the harrow and cleared all that grass out around it. So that header has been sitting there for quite some time to have that thick of grass growing around it again. That is normally where I park the combine. So all that done, let's raise this up. Set it down, detach our harrow. We'll go over, we'll rehook to the plow. I mean, we still have grass, obviously, that needs to be done around here. Wow. Running that harrow definitely burns up some fuel in the old Lidner. Alright, so we rehooked our plow. Excuse me. It is definitely, we burned a whole day doing that. So we'll go upstairs, we'll sleep again. And what is it? It's the 23rd of April. We had 2 days of rain coming up. We haven't done this in forever and a day. Save game. I'd hate it. Yeah, I mean, even though it was just stuff that we did at the farm, I still would have gotten mad if I lost all that work that we did, because that was a lot. Alright, so those are done. We got our eggs. We're up to 165 now. Go milk the chickens. Give me that milk. I don't care if you lay it out, just give me the damn milk. Give me that milk. Well, wow, the cows are actually producing today. Happy cows. I love how they look so malnourished when they're not. A lot of milk today, so we're up to 155 jugs. Now let's look at our barn. How much food do they have left? Oh, they're down 32% hay. Now, what is this over here? Manure? Uh-oh. %, manure fills up here in slurry. So we definitely have some shitting-ass cows. Take a look. We got missions up the ass, but we have run over the 2-hour mark, which is usually right around where I try to keep it 2 to 3 hours. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up for episode 15. We'll go ahead and resave the game one last time, seeing how I did take care of my cows and chickens. But we will return probably either later tonight or tomorrow with episode 16, where we're going to go ahead and keep grinding. We're going to try and get that Fleagle tipper. Basically get all the implements that we can until we can get that larger harvester, but I want to make sure that that harvester has the straw. So we're still going to be grinding it out, doing fields on top of making sure our fields are done, and we definitely have to hit the stuff before fertilizer has to go down before stage 1 is over. But if you haven't already and you like what you see, go ahead and smash the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you know when I go live, and for everybody else who tunes in on a regular basis, thanks for watching, and we will see you guys next episode.